less stress, more time, more money. Welcome to the Cashflow Contractor, short with Martin Holland.
Who do we need around us in business? Hi, this is Martin, and welcome to this short episode in which we're going to take a look at a mentor and advisor checklist. I remember well a cartoon I saw years ago by a man named Ace Reed. It was a one-panel drawing of a cowboy looking out at us from the page, and he was haggard and weather-beaten. And below the cartoon it said, "There's a hell of a lot of things they didn't tell me when I signed on with this outfit." If you've been in business for any length of time, you understand that. There's a hell of a lot of things they didn't tell you when you started your business. One thing that I've learned over time is that most of us in business will spend more time managing our businesses than doing the thing that we do. A builder will spend more time managing the business, keeping track of things and dealing with issues and problems than they actually spend building houses. Just some of the reasons for that, some of the subjects that they didn't tell us about when we started our business, just off the top of my head. Bookkeeping, keeping track of our daily transactions. Taxes, federal and state taxes. Sales taxes. Insurance, the broad range of insurance. There's liability insurance, workman's comp insurance, insurance on our equipment in our buildings, business interruption insurance, vehicle insurance. Did you know that if an employee of yours drives their own vehicle, they need different insurance than if they're driving your vehicle? There's our corporate structure. We have S Corp, C Corp, LLC with an S election partnership. There's an operating agreement that goes along with most corporate structures. What does that say? HR issues, human resource management issues, IT issues, keeping our computers and our software and our networks up and running. There's the broad subject of marketing. Who helps us, or how do we plan our marketing campaigns and write ads and get photos, get graphics, puts up a website, maintain a website, fix it when it goes down, manage our social media posts. How do we track customers from lead to a closed sale in customer relationship management software, CRM software? There are issues surrounding leadership, our ability to lead our companies and maintain a culture within our company. How do we delegate? How do we write and disseminate systems and update systems? There are always payroll issues. We have to pay our payroll taxes. We have to pay payroll. What about benefits? Do you offer benefits? Can you afford to offer benefits? How do you manage benefits? What about benefits? Do you understand your financials so that you make decisions based on information rather than how you feel that day? There are issues surrounding regulatory compliance, OSHA, building codes, state codes, city codes, safety codes. There are legal issues. Do you work with contracts? Does anybody read your contracts? What do you do if you have to send an account to collections or file liens? What about corporate governance issues? Whatever your corporate structure, there are usually things that you have to do to preserve that structure and keep the liabilities, the immunity from liability that a lot of them offer. That doesn't just happen. You have to do things. What happens if you get sued? What if a disgruntled employee sues you? What if you get sued for a liability case or some other issue? When we start thinking about all these things that are not strictly what we do, meaning if you're a paver, none of them are paving. If you're a plumber, none of them are plumbing. Is there any wonder that you're so tired? Well, when you hear a long list like that, 20, 25 things, there are 4 choices. We have 4 choices when looking at that list. We can ignore all those things. And I don't think we have to consider that subject very long. We still have to make payroll. We have to pay taxes. We have to do corporate governance. We do need to do marketing. We do need to manage people with the right procedures through HR. We do need our computers to work. So ignoring them is not the answer. The second thing we might do is do them ourselves. The only problem with that, there are two problems with that. One is you don't have time to do them, and certainly not time to do them well. And the second is you're not likely to be very good at it, at least not as good as a professional. The third thing is we can hire someone for each position, bring somebody in-house. Well, that's usually not necessary. For example, I would recommend that you hire an in-house bookkeeper. I would not necessarily, depending on the size of your company, recommend that you try to bring an in-house insurance manager or even an in-house IT or HR manager. You can hire those skills from professionals for less than you can bring them into your company. Of course, at a certain size, we can bring those into the company, but for most of us, it's not necessary. So the three options so far of the four are ignore them, do them yourself, hire somebody, but the fourth option is my preferred option, and that's to build a team and surround yourself with competent advisors. Just to give you a list of the advisors that I think are a minimum for any company, that list includes a CPA, Certified Public Accountant, a bookkeeper. Your bookkeeper is going to make the daily transactions. CPA is going to review them, keep you out of trouble with taxes, and correct mistakes that the bookkeeper makes. A commercial insurance agent who can come in and look at your situation and recommend the best comprehensive insurance plan to keep you out of trouble but not break the bank. A marketing team to manage all the things we mentioned that marketing has to do. A benefits advisor, somebody to come in and talk to you and your team about benefits and choices in that regard. An HR expert. Again, the HR expert doesn't always have to be in-house, but you need somebody who is trained and qualified, a professional, to call and ask the questions. What can you do when hiring? What do you need to consider when giving a warning? When you need to lay somebody off? If somebody files a complaint? There are just so many issues. What records to keep, how to keep them, that we need somebody who understands the laws that we can call and talk to. We need an IT team. Somebody's going to keep your servers, your network, your computers, your software, fix your email, keep your cloud up and running, other than you. We need training experts, people who can come in and give seminars and provide credentials for OSHA safety type issues. You can also bring in professionals to improve your selling team. And of course, I'm going to add this one at the end. I advise you to get a business coach. A business coach is more of a personal mentor who knows of these things, helps you decide among them which is most important, and hold you accountable and help you get them actually in place. So that would be the final one on my preliminary list. You can go to our website and download a PDF of the checklist. It talks about my checklist and the things I've discussed. But then go out and look for and seek out and meet with experts in each field. You can do one a week, maybe. Maybe that's a little too much, but meet with one a month. Get recommendation from your peers for people who are known to be good. But find someone and begin to establish a relationship. Take them to lunch, take them to coffee, listen to what they have to say, and learn. And then ultimately take their advice when you find the right one. You simply cannot do all of this yourself, at least not as well as a professional. So download the Mentor and Advisor checklist and get started.
Thanks for listening to The Cashflow Contractor. Check out our website in the show notes or visit thecashflowcontractor.com.